What's going on, my friends? Well, it's that time again. Some of you may remember I weighed the van before I started building this back in January. And the weight was, it said 4,800, but when the manufacturer for the ProMasters factored the weight, they factored empty gas tanks. There's a couple hundred pounds difference there. So proportionally, it's really the same. So 4,600, 4,800 really doesn't make much difference. Just a simple proportion. Hang on one second here. I'm trying to get myself stopped here. I'm not in a good place in the parking lot here. But anyway, proportion is still the same. 4,600, 4,800. So for the sake of what Ram states, Chrysler is 4,600. So I just weighed it. It's completed. Everything is in the van that I would normally carry, minus a few items. Doesn't make much difference on that end of the deal. But 6,800 pounds, which is about 6,600 if you go from empty gas tank. So 6,600, 6,800 pounds. Not a bad deal. Now, the build isn't 100% done because there's just a little bit of trim around the cabinet, but I'm going to do a tour here. The only thing that won't be done when I do the tour would be the swivel seat up here, sliding door window, and the air conditioning. Sliding door window is probably going to be the first thing done, but I don't know what order that'll be done. But anyway, 6,800, so I'm going to call 6,600 pounds empty gas tank, but 6,800 full. And that's with everything I've got in here. Not bad. Now, this can differ. The weight can differ more or less depending on how you build your van. A lot of you already know this. If you don't build it to the extreme that I did, you're going to be a lot less. You have to take into consideration it could be more. A lot of guys, and it's okay, it's your prerogative, there's nothing wrong with this. But if you start building a ton of shiplap and a bunch of stuff in this van and framing out and a lot of wood, you're adding a lot of weight. And this weight is gas mileage to your vehicle. Take these things in consideration. I know some of you have already built going, ow, that's going to sting. But, you know, it's not. You built what you wanted, and that's most important, and it's okay. I'm not downing anything. Don't take what I just said as I'm being negative about what I'm saying. You build what you want to build, what makes you happy. That's all that matters here. I built what's really I'm happy with so far, and I love it. It is so cool. I was actually going to post a video of me laying in my bed the other night just with the lighting and just kind of how comfortable it is, and it's just so cool. I'm very proud of what we've done here, and I can't thank my buddy Clancy enough. That guy, I don't know how this build would have gone if he hadn't been there with me feeding the ideas off, because I think 90% of my vision of what I wanted happened, of what I planned and what I visioned here. The difference was there were some things I didn't foresee that we would have to deal with, and we'll talk about that when I do in the van. But that's where the van weighs here. It's a couple of 1,000 pounds difference. So I added 2,000 pounds in this whole build. Is not a bad deal. Considering the RV that I have, that I'm selling, is a ProMaster chassis. That big boy is 90... The maximum weight capacity was 9,800 to 9,900 pounds, and it was 9,300 and something pounds with half the water tank filled. Your water tank capacity is about like gas. It's a couple hundred pounds. I think they said 217 pounds for a full water tank on that particular RV. It's a couple hundred pounds for the capacity of the gas tank, I think, give or take a few on this van. So, you know, they factor that weight, and I've quickly figured out on an empty gas tank. So it's just... proportionally, doesn't matter. That 200 pounds, it's just a proportion. Same difference in weight. So that's what it is. Anyway, I will get this thing done and we'll get a video on it. I want to talk further about this build. Thank you so much for watching. Be cool. Have a good one.